Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. In today's video, we will be perfecting my Genshin account again, since as you may or may not know, I do have a series on my channel where I farm a specific artifact set for over a week. In truth, it's like 10 days, but whatever. And that allows me to perfect my character's builds. And if you're interested in how that whole process looks like for me, then you're more than welcome to check it out. But for now, let's just get on with this video. Okay, so the artifact set that I was farming last week, because it's kind of been like a week, was the Emblem of the Severed Fate artifact set. Now, I do have a lot of characters that use this set, a lot of 4 stars use this set, but I do have 2 characters that I love very deeply that use this set, okay? They used to be the OGs of my account. They used to be on the team constantly, and one of those characters you see right here on your screen, that character is Yelan, okay? So we are starting off with 50% of crit rate and 148% of crit damage, which I don't think it's that bad. But thanks to the fact that I was farming that artifact set, I did get like 3 better pieces for her, so I'm very happy about that, okay? We got a better plume for her, which I'm very happy about. The one that she had previously wasn't the best, and this one, overall, at least in my opinion, is really good, okay? It's really good. All of the substats match, so I'm fine with that. It may not have a lot of crit damage, the crit value may not be a lot, but still, to me, it's pretty good. We also did get a better sense for her. Now, for the goblet, I was kind of, I didn't kind of know what to do, because the goblet that you see right now on the screen is technically better, but it does take away a lot of HP from her, which we're gonna compare those 2 pieces, like how much HP we had on with one piece and the other. As you can see right here, it's like 35,000, and with the other one it's like 38,000. So I was thinking, because so as far as I know, she does scale off of HP in some way, shape, or form, if I remember correctly. I don't even know. But I did decide to go and stick with the better goblet that we got, and both of our crit rate increased, 67% of crit rate, and we did get quite a lot, well, just a little bit more crit damage, but in my opinion, it is still an improvement since it's 159% of crit damage. So I am very happy about everything that I got for her. Now, when it comes to Raiden, the situation was way more complicated, which I wasn't very happy about. I still am not fully happy about the whole situation, okay, but I did fix her build later on. The flower was pretty okay. We did get a better plume for her, but, you know, getting rid of the plume that she has on right now would pretty much put us in a crit rate debt. So I wasn't really sure about giving her that plume in the beginning. Later on, I kind of, you'll see what I did. You'll see what I did in a little bit. As you can see, I gave her that plume, and we do not have enough crit rate. And when it comes to my characters, like, well, for this artifact set, I do have a little bit of an issue when it comes to, you know, crit rate and crit damage ratio, especially when I'm trying to level up artifacts for Raiden. But that's besides the point. Her circlet was also not the best, but I didn't get her a better one, unfortunately. If I farmed the domain for a longer time, then maybe I would have been able to do that. But for now, like, getting Raiden more nice artifacts wasn't as successful as I honestly thought it would be. And why did I call Raiden the most complicated character of this video? Well, because I figured out how to fix her build just a couple of days later, okay? So her flower stayed pretty much the same. I did give her the new plume just to get her a little bit more crit damage. As you no, crit rate was my biggest issue. I did change her sense. The sense that she has on right now was previously Shinsho's. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And I honestly think that it's better when you look at the crit damage. The goblet stayed the same and their circlet also stayed the same, but the weapon changed. I gave her Xiao's weapon, okay? I even checked if like people use this weapon on her, and I wouldn't say that it's the best choice of a weapon for her, but I don't know much. But her crit rate and crit damage ratio is definitely way better than it was before, and I am very happy about this improvement. We did lose like 20% of energy recharge, but I honestly think it's fine. It's literally not the end of the world, and she still has 200% of energy recharge, so I am happy. The next character on our list today is Shanling. Now, I got a better goblet for her in the artifact domain, which I'm really happy about. She's one of the best supports in the game, and she's like not really built on my account. So this is gonna change a little bit in this video. I did give her a better plume. So that's that. At this point in time, I wasn't exactly sure whether I wanted to give Raiden the plume that you saw me give her. So that's why there was a better one that I didn't put on Shanling, because I still thought that I could use it on Raiden. But that's besides the point. I did give her a better flower, and I also did give her a better circlet, which increased our crit rate to crit damage ratio quite nicely. I think it's okay. There's still a lot of room for improvement. I also did change her weapon later on, so don't worry, that weapon is not going to stay on her. These are all, I'm showing you guys all of the artifacts that she has on right now. Of course, like I said, she's one of the best supports in the game. I don't know why she wasn't built on my account. I think it's mostly because of the fact that I was just so focused on building the 5 stars that I have on my account that I just kind of forgot about the 4 stars. Like, I'm constantly telling myself, oh, I should build my Bennett better, I should level up his talents and all that other stuff, and I just don't do it. So farming this artifact domain kind of reminded me that I should probably build the 4 stars, especially Shanling. She's a really great character. She's capable of doing quite a lot of amazing things, and I've seen that happen on quite a lot of people's accounts, so this is the time where I'm gonna be taking care of her, okay? I am getting some of her ascension materials right now, which was fun. I do like fighting that boss. It's quite easy. I also had to collect some chilies because somehow I was lacking, probably from cooking or something like that. I don't know. I had only 17 to begin with, but collecting these is very enjoyable because there's always 3 of them and not just one. And there's a lot of them in specific areas. So I do have to say it was pretty enjoyable. I think it took me like 10 to 15 minutes to get even more than I needed. So you will see me level her up in this video to level 80. You will see me level up her weapon just a little bit because I did a little bit of that off camera, and I did also level up her ult only one time because I did not have enough of these scrolls or books or whatever you call it to do a little bit more for her, but I will be definitely focusing on that in the future. I was also kind of contemplating whether I should actually like level her up because of the fact that I do have a character that I got recently that I will be building quite soon, I hope, and you know, using all of the XP books on her means that I will have to, you know, farm them in the video where I build the character, which is such a fun experience, guys. It's such a fun experience, honestly. I'm obviously, you know, I think you can hear that I'm being sarcastic, but that's whatever. Right now I'm also farming some of the materials for her weapon, so that's that. I haven't been in this domain for quite some time now, but it's literally not hard. Like, none of the domains are hard, and I did quite a lot of improvement on my account in just one day because of the new end game that came out, which honestly I was overly confident in how well I would do in it, but that's besides the point. Another character that we're going to be taking care of is Risley. As you can see here, we're starting off with 50% of crit rate and 199% of crit damage. This is a little bit of a spoiler for my next video, but I did get 2 better sands, and you know, depending on which one of them is better in my opinion for him, that's the piece that we're gonna give to him. So right now we're leveling up the first piece, then we're gonna get into the second one. I was honestly thinking about giving him the one that had more crit rate than the other. Like, I was hoping that the second piece would get at least a little bit of crit damage, but it would be fine if it didn't. It's not that big of a loss. So while I was, you know, leveling up this piece, obviously it had more crit rate, a little bit like 1% less of crit damage than his original piece, but it's okay, it's fine. He's level 80, we can still get some more crit damage for him, and that is exactly what we're gonna do in this video, because we will be ascending him to level 90, okay? So obviously we're gonna need to collect all these bugs. We're gonna fight the boss. At first I was a little bit rusty while fighting the boss, but don't blame me, I haven't fought it in a long time, and I do not fight bosses for fun, okay? Collecting these little bugs, or whatever they are, robot bugs or whatever, was literally like the worst part. I did get a little kind of lucky, because they did somehow like refresh while I was getting some of them, so they were in some of the locations that are previously collected that were, in my opinion, you know, easy to find. So I guess I was lucky in that area. But other than that, collecting these bugs took me a way longer time than I wanted it to. But you're not gonna see me collect these for like 5 minutes, absolutely not, because that, first of all, that would be boring, and second of all, I did not have enough space to record me going around and doing all that stuff. So I just did it on my own. I just showed you guys a couple of times of me like picking these up, and that would be pretty much it. Also, my goal for this video was to like spend as little resin as I possibly can, because I am working on another video in which I need to, you know, use quite a lot of resin in. So I think it kind of worked out, at least in my opinion. I didn't use that much resin. I think it's like only like 400 max. So I think this is quite a lot of change compared to the amount of resin that I spent. So I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy. My Risley build is a little better. If I'm being honest, he did improve quite a lot. I did use him in the new end game thingy that came out today, I think, and he did pretty well, and I was pretty satisfied with the amount of damage that he was doing. This footage has been recorded before I leveled up Shanling. That's why I have that many XP books. I know this is not chronological, but who cares? I also did decide to level up his talent, okay? His ult, to be exact, because I don't think today was the day of his talent books domain, or I just didn't have any resin, so it didn't matter at all. And his ult is pretty nice. I did also level up Escoffier's talent. I know this video is a little chaotic, but who cares? Honestly, and I did also change Mavuika's goblet because it was pretty bad. I gave her a better one, at least in my opinion it's better. So I did get a little bit more of crit damage for her, thankfully. You know, the crit rate is, you know, my Mavuika build is a mess. We're gonna have to work on it one day, so that's that. Also, I do know that this video was quite a little chaotic, maybe even really chaotic. but I feel like I did a pretty good job with, perfecting my account. I'm gonna be doing this quite a lot in these recent months, probably, since I am actually doing something that I haven't really been doing for a long time, which is farming artifacts and actually trying to get some good artifacts. Obviously, like, the only reason why I feel like I want to do this is because I can, post it. It's like, I think I said it in the beginning when I was starting to make my videos, when my account was literally way worse than it is now. And I feel like I have come like a really long way when it comes to, how my account is looking like right now. This is my little, like, journal, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm just documenting everything that I'm doing, and it's kind of motivating me more to, actually get on the game and play it and have fun. And I feel like it's literally what I needed to kind of get more into the game. So I'm very happy that I started doing this. I am very happy about how my account is looking like right now. I feel like I've improved quite a lot. There's still a lot more videos to come. So obviously, maybe one day this account is going to be actually perfect and where I want it to be, but I am a perfectionist, so I don't know. It may take a long time. But since we are approaching the end of this video, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed watching it, then you can always leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps me, well, it makes me more motivated, I guess. And yeah, see you next time.